All right, we're at Main Street Veterinary Clinic in Lumberton, talking to Dr. Jenna Hunter. And you know what today I want to talk about? Declawing a cat or trimming their nails. Let's talk about trimming their nails first, because this is not something I would try at home. I would bring them to you.
Absolutely. Well, and a lot of things you can do, be it dog or cat, if you start them at a young age and get them used to you playing with their feet, doing the trimmers, making the sounds and all that stuff, and of course just being held in the positions to have that done. And your veterinarian can show you where to do. Generally that first puppy or kitten visit, we're in there trimming the toenails for you, and that gives you the first little glimpse on, well, what do I do next?
Yeah, I would think this is for indoor animals, because mostly outdoor, I guess they would grind it down themselves on cement or other things, but is this mainly with indoor cats?
Well, it can be sometimes with both, because sometimes even the outdoor kitty who comes in some may snag the carpet and you may have to trim them back. But you know, if you're not going to do some of the other steps is that as a kitten, A, get them used to you trimming their toenails, and then B, have a lot of objects around that you would be okay with them scratching. That's why there's scratching posts, anything that are made out of that sisal rope to cardboard to those emery board things that are there. But having them in multiple locations throughout the house, so if the cat has that urge to stretch and scratch, hopefully they will go towards that object versus your couch, your carpet, your fine furniture, something like that.
Okay. Someone's going to do this at home. Any advice to not maybe trim too far back?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, if there's any question, ask your veterinarian in one of the visits, how far do you go? Cat toenails are a lot easier than dogs because they're real fat and then they get real skinny and sharp. And you just want to trim off that skinny, sharp area.
Okay. And what's the disadvantage to letting a cat's nails grow out?
Well, on some occasions, again, it doesn't happen as much to my young kitties, but to our older kitties is sometimes those nails will actually grow out and around and into the pad to where we actually have to a lot of times sedate them, clip back the nails, treat them for the infection and stuff, and they're really uncomfortable when that goes on.
Okay, and there are options other than just declawing a cat. You know, that's where you remove them completely, right?
Well, correct, and most people are very familiar with the declaw on the cat, and we usually do them as young kittens, 4 months of age, or around that time frame. Another technique that's out there are two other things that are available. One non-surgical is a product called Soft Paws, which is like a fake little nail cap you would put on the end of the little toenail. Once you trim it, use a nail glue like you and I have for our nails, and they can stay on anywhere from a few weeks to a month or more. The other option, surgery, is something called a tendinectomy, where we actually just clip the little tendon that lets them extend the toenails, so therefore the nails are still there. They have to be trimmed, but they can't shred your furniture and anything in the house.
Okay. You or I on that nail? I think you're referring to you. I don't use nail polish.
I know some men.
Oh, you do? Okay, all right. Good tips from Jenna at Main Street Veterinary Clinic, and now we will go check on our pet of the week. Well, here she is. We'll call her Sandy. She was recently picked up in Boykin Edition in Lumberton. If you know who she belongs to, or if you'd like to adopt Sandy, you can call 755-2650 and ask for animal control.